Hey folks, I am Jon Najarian, and you are tuned in to 3 at 3. 3 at 3, every business day, I bring you unusual option activity. The last few days, I was doing it from the slopes or at the airport. Today, I'm back in the office and happy to be with you. So let's get it started with 3 at 3. As the name implies, 3 stocks that I'll deliver to you today are not investment advice. This, in fact, disclaimer says that they are presented as informational and educational bits of information only. This is not financial advice. Now, as far as intellectual property rights, yes, we have registered marks, trademarks, copyrights, and patents on almost everything you're about to see. So if you'd like to reproduce it, I understand. Please ask us. And then we will say, yeah, as long as you cite Market Rebellion, we will probably grant that permission. No cost, just one simple reach to us, and we'll make that happen. All right, let's take a look at Crowdstrike. CRWD talked about this one just 2 days ago. From the chairlift, I believe. Going up, let's see, I think it was McConkey's. Whoops, how did we go backwards? There we go. Crowdstrike, here we are. So, going up the chairlift at McConkey's, which is over on the Park City side rather than the Canyon side, for those of you who are skiers. And Crowdstrike, we saw bullish call buying with stock at 175. We saw the June 185s trading. So what did we do? Well, we bought at the monies and sold out of the monies. And how has that done? Well, let's see here. Looks like it's done pretty well. It's gone all the way to 193. We had a 193 print earlier today. As you see, it bled off a little bit. So, it's only up $11.71 from where we talked about it. But that was certainly a nice run. And one of the things that I want to emphasize to you is we always talk about discipline. DDA, discipline dictates action. Pete came up with that. I give him complete credit for that. Every trader that's successful for any period of time will tell you you've got to have discipline. And the same is true here. So did I get out at 193? No. I did trim an awful lot as we traded through 190 today, but I didn't sell it at 192 or 193. But nonetheless, as you might imagine, you can make a lot of money along the way, not having to buy the bottom and not having to sell the top. But you must be disciplined about profits the same way you're disciplined about cutting your losses. So I'm just using this as an example of something you should be thinking about. Also, I am still in the trade. I took off most of what that original trade was, but now I am in the 185s and short the 195s. 185.95 spread in CRWD. That's where I am now, folks. Already took the other one off. It didn't really make sense to roll what I had. I just took it off, put on a fresh spread. All right, how about this one? Just yesterday, Snapchat talked about bullish call buying. Stock was $52.28. We talked about the April 61 calls, but I said, as I usually do, that I'd much rather buy an at the money and sell an out of the money. I do that 1-to-1. I don't ratio them. I do them 1-to-1. I'm moving the odds into my favor. I'm never going to get cleaned out like a 1-by-2 or a 1-by-3 that some of my friends like to do. I'm happy making money. I don't need to hit a home run. Singles and doubles, just fine with this guy. Well, this was a double already. Snapchat moving up all the way, as you see there, to, I don't know why it keeps flipping like that, folks, but Snapchat moving all the way up to 54.55, I'm sorry, there we go, 54.72 today. It's up 4.5%. Very nice trade. And then look at this. Oh, snap. Bullish call buying with the stock at 54.55. They bought 20,000. Every option is for 100 shares of stock. You'll hear me emphasize that for all of my friends who are just joining us for maybe the first or second time. every option's for 100 shares, folks. So 20,000 of these little suckers trading is a 2 million share equivalent. So you need to be aware when somebody's trading big numbers like that. And I want to run in the same direction they're running. If they're betting on the downside, I'm betting on the downside. If they're betting on the upside, I'm betting on the upside. That's the way we play. We call it following the smart money. ATVI, also one that we just spoke about a couple days ago. Just wanted to show you this one because these are calls that expire today. It is the 1st of April. This is no April Fools, certainly no joke, and the profits rolled in. So they bought the at-the-money call, right? They bought those just a couple days ago. Well, there's the stock now, 95.28 just moments ago. And again, I would emphasize that you need to be disciplined. I can't pull the trigger for you. I am not your financial advisor, but what I can do is advise you to use discipline. I can do that. And I would encourage you to use discipline. These are options that expire today. So if you bought those calls when we talked about them, those calls today at the end of market close will turn into, I don't know why it keeps flipping like that, but those calls will turn into stock. And a $95 stock, if you had 10 of them, that's $95,000. So make sure that you're aware of that. I don't know why we keep flipping like this. I imagine it's because I've got two of us on at the same time. But anyway, so Activision Blizzard took our profits, ran. Be aware these are going to turn into stock. If you have these calls, they will turn into stock after the market closes tonight. If you own them, they will automatically exercise them. You could have a margin call. So be very aware of things like that when you're trading options. This is a winner. I mean, congratulate yourself. Go buy something nice, but maybe donate to a charity. But if you just let these sit, they will be stock when you come in Monday because we don't trade tomorrow. These will be stock. All right, Voyager. Wow, here we go. Voyager. Looking at this, we do a show in the morning called the Daily Crypto Bite. And that Daily Crypto Bite is all about crypto, of course. And CJ and Matt, the two gentlemen that wrote the curriculum and that manage the trading room, are there for us every day, 24/7. Yeah, that's right. And now they've got some more people they've had to hire because to monitor a room 24/7 with two guys is kind of tough. So anyway, knock on wood, they've got an awful lot of subscribers. This is a great way to kick off your day. 10 a.m. Eastern every day we do it. I would encourage you to check it out. And I would once again disclose that I am a shareholder in Voyager. It's been a fantastic investment, and I think it's got a lot more to go. That's spoken as a shareholder. It's a Canadian registered broker in crypto for 55 some odd accounts, and I'd encourage you to check it out. Again, don't know why my slides are flipping. Qualcomm, first one of the stocks that I'll speak of today. Qualcomm, April 140s, aggressive buying in there. And guess what? Qualcomm moved up pretty nicely from where we were talking about it here. As you see those 12,000 April 140 calls changing hands. The stock moved up 4%. It was 135 when we saw it. It's almost 138 when I took that picture just moments ago. And that, my friends, is a nice trade. It's already working out. And again, I bought a lower strike, sold an upper strike. You'll almost always hear me saying, I like buying the at the money. So if stock's trading 135, I'm buying the 135. Stock's trading 140, I'll buy the 140s. Stock was 135, they were buying the 140s. Okay, I want to buy something with a little more odds in my favor. Seize control of your financial destiny. Yes, you should. And yep, I'm getting another fill right here on the old phone. Seize control. If you go to marketrebellion.com/get started, you can see all of the classes that we have for education, the coaches, the mentors, as well as subscription products for stock, options, futures, and cryptocurrencies. Check it out, marketrebellion.com/get started. Thank you. Let's take a look at Angi, the former Angie's List, but they still do exactly what they did before, which is hook people up with contractors in their area, workers that can help accomplish whatever that homeowner wants to do. Angi herself, that's what she did. She created Angie's List. Now it's a publicly traded company, $6 billion market cap, bang. So they were buying May 15 calls in here. May 15 calls being aggressively bought in here. So I bought those calls. I'll probably be in them about 2 months, the May 15 calls. And that's with the stock at basically that level. So yes, this is an example of one that I would buy what they were buying. Stock is up $1.56 or about 12% today. And JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs both have outstanding buys that are much higher on this one. Market Rebellion, just to give you a quick idea that we have our own YouTube channel. I would encourage you to check it out, youtube.com, and then type in Market Rebellion. There you will see all of our shows. We have many of them. The Daily Crypto Bite, 10 o'clock Eastern Time every day. That's when it goes live. Then it goes to YouTube. Then you've also got things like, then you've also got my 60-second update, 3 at 3, as well as our podcasts. Thousands, plural, of videos there, folks. Check it out. Market Rebellion is part of the YouTube family of channels, and we're happy and proud to be there. Let's talk for a moment about Energy Transfer. This is ET, Energy Transfer. It's $7.75, 1 week from tomorrow. So these are 1 week and 1 day into the future. These calls will either be nothing or something. Somebody wanted a lot of them, bought 7,500 for 7 cents, the at-the-money call. Now, you could buy, as I did, the lower strike, and then hopefully this thing, as it rallies, you can sell an upper call against it or just hold on to them because it's a very cheap shot. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm telling you what I did. And what I did was I bought the lower strike and sold an upper strike. But what the unusual activity was this trader came in and bought those April 8 calls that expire in a week. There is ET, Energy Transfer, and there you see that nice climb from basically about 11 or 12 this morning, moving on up to 777. Like the action. Let's see if it keeps going. It's a cheap shot. All right, questions. You've got questions, and I've got some answers. Not all the answers, but some. Let's get to it. Snap. Ken Penn, or K Penn, and his handle is at PENKISHORE. Penn Kishore, I guess. Thank you, Ken, for sending us in the question. He says, Snap, 60 calls expiring April 30th. And earnings play? Yeah, maybe so. So April 30 calls and earnings play? Maybe so. I know you like in the money calls, but what do you think? Premiums around 260. Yeah, I want to buy the at the money, sell the higher ones. You heard me say already, Ken, that one of the things I like right now is buying those new April doubles, double nickel 55. I like buying those. So I do note that Snap earnings are after the regular expiration, so I applaud you for being on your toes about it. And I would buy still the April 55s and sell the 60s. XLK, Wolf Gem, and his handle or her handle is WOLFGEM5. Saw 5,000 call buying in XLK, Dees 160s. What do you think? Thoughts? Looks unusual. Yeah, it is. And here is, in fact, what we saw on our heat seeker. You'll see on the one side of the screen there that we were seeing the, thank you, there we are, seeing the 130s in May. Now, was that a roll? Look at the times, folks. 10:08:22, Amex 5,000 traded at 7 with the stock at 769. I'm sorry, they traded for 769 with the underlying price at 135. So, is this somebody taking profits on the XLK and then rolling to the December 160s, very possibly. Look at them, both the same time, 10:08:22. When we see things moving like that, we would say, yeah, that is a spread. Somebody was buying the one, selling the other. So if they bought those a lot cheaper, now they're $7.69, they want to pull that money off the table and put some of it back into a longer term trade out there in December at the 160. So thank you for asking that one, sir. Let's talk now about space, SPCE. John, are you surprised that Kathy Wood did not have SPCE, Virgin Galactic, in her top 10 of her space fund? A lot of non-space companies in there. Yep, I agree, but Kathy's a smart lady. I'm not going to second guess her, but I guess Pete, she just didn't like it as much. By the way, Pete's handle is at Pete, PETEDEMBROSKI, Dombrowski. Thanks, Pete, for the question. Yeah, I don't want to bet against Kathy. I think she's really smart, and I think she's done a great job trading. So if she didn't buy Virgin Galactic, there's a reason for it. And by the way, it's not really a space play. That's a flight more than it is a space, more like the X-15 gets to the edge of space, the way I look at it anyway. Maybe Kathy looks at it that way too. And our own Ryan Mastro, one of our bright stars at Market Rebellion. He is indeed our chief option strategist. He says, sir, the speed limit is 50, jealous. Yeah, there was 51 miles an hour over at Park City on the high. Got 23,000 vertical. There was the sunrise coming up in that other picture, and there's me with my friend Ben. We were skiing together out there, Ben Fulton of Elkhorn. Great resort, loved it, had a fabulous time, and yeah, 51. I think I was over 50 each of the 3 days I was skiing there. About 51, 56 was the high. I think that was 2 days ago. And then yesterday, 51. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Anyway, I think that's the end of our show today. Thank you very much for joining me, folks. I hope you have a great one. And I look forward to seeing you Monday. Have a wonderful and safe holiday if you celebrate it. And I certainly will be enjoying some Cajun delights down in New Orleans. So see you on Monday. Bang.